During the overblown market of 2021-2022, when most houses were getting multiple offers and selling well above list price, this trend arose that sellers of a house would set a specific date when they would look at offers. This became known as the offer date. The seller of a house would list at an artificially low asking price to build excitement and to get as many people as possible through the house in order to create a bidding war. This trend went on for a few years, but thankfully it's faded away in the last couple of years. I'm here today to give you my thoughts on offer dates, or holding offers, that's just another term for it, from both the seller's perspective and the buyer's perspective in today's market. Many agents in Toronto are still doing offer dates because their market for freehold properties is still fairly robust. I did a quick search of Toronto listings and it seems offer dates are quite common down there. The tactic doesn't really work anymore in our market here in Barrie. I tracked offer dates on houses in the Barrie area for a few weeks, and for the most part the sellers did not get the desired result. 80% of them failed to sell. And the ones that didn't sell, the price was adjusted to reflect a realistic asking price and they just carried on as a normal active listing. In the cases that did sell, the sellers did not get an astronomical price, they got market value. One benefit to a seller is if they're serious about selling and a fast sale is important to them, doing it this way can really work out for them. Because if you get any offers on offer date, you can just accept whatever offer there is and you'll get a fast sale. It might not be the price you want, but your house will be sold. And contrary to popular belief, getting the most money is not the motivating factor for everyone. Sometimes a fast sale is more important. I did see one of them work out very well for the sellers. It was a unique house, very nicely renovated and in a great location. They got a good price on their offer date because the house was really done up well. It was nicely renovated. It was really a cool looking house. But if they had listed it at a market value to begin with, they would have got around the same price. It worked out for them. They got a quick sale and they didn't have to put up with weeks of showings. I don't know if it's the agents proposing offer dates or if it's sellers who are still hanging on to dreams of yesteryear's bidding wars. Buyers have a lot more power these days, and sometimes they get their nose out of joint when they see a listing with an offer date on it. The tides have turned. I have heard of buyers saying, I won't even look at a listing with an offer date on it. Unless that house is really something special, I don't see any sense in a buyer getting caught up in an offer date situation in today's market. There's not much benefit for a buyer in an offer date situation. The process is designed to get as many people as possible interested in that house. Although one benefit for the buyer is that you will get an opportunity to put an offer in on that particular house. What I mean by this is, say a house comes on the market and for whatever reason you can't get over to see the house because you're on vacation, you're working, or whatever, and you can only get to see the house maybe on the weekend. The offer date is 7 days away, so you know you were probably going to get an opportunity to view that house. It's not going to sell before you get a chance to view it, unless they get a bully offer, and that's a whole different story. But let that buyer have it because they're going to pay for it. As a seller, go ahead and try an offer date if you want. It might work out for you. The timeline for doing an offer date is generally about a week, 10 days, so you can get the whole process wrapped up fairly quickly. But if you think you're going to get buyers bidding and fighting over your house, you're in for a wake-up call. Unless, as I said earlier, you have something really special and unique. For buyers, I would recommend staying away from houses that have offer dates. By design, it's intended to drive up the price of the house. If you do decide to participate in the seller's offer party, go in with your best offer at the beginning and leave it at that. Unless this house is your must-have absolute dream house, in that case all bets are off, and whatever you decide to pay for, you got to live with the consequences later on. Remember, in this market, there's always another house. I'm James Myers, a realtor in the Barrie Simcoe County area. If you found this video informative, hit the subscribe button down below and turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy day to watch my video.